Hey, what's up, guys? It's Foster from English no Cru. You know what I'm going to talk about. You know what's coming? Cambly. 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 If you want to, let me think of a good analogy. If you want to practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, what do? You learn all of the moves, you learn the different techniques, you practice. You can imagine this is just like studying grammar, vocabulary, things like that. But then you have to get on the mat and fight people, right? I think that's right. I tried jiu-jitsu one time and it did not work very well. Anyway, the point is you have to get on the mat. You have to speak to people. That is the best way to learn English. And we are giving you an opportunity to do that for free. Just go to Cambly.com, download the app, whatever is easiest for you, and use the promotional code English no Cru to get your first class for free. Okay, on with the show. Oi, fala aí pessoal, bom dia. Você está escutando o Inglês no Cru Rádio. I am your host, Foster Hodge. This is your daily dose of English. Hey, Alexia, how are you?
I'm fine. It's a sunny day. I'm happy.
A sunny day here in España. There's nothing to complain about.
Yes.
And today I thought that because yesterday we talked about England, it is impossible to think about Oxford and England and London without thinking about
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Everyone loves Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. Alexia loves Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
I think I love Harry Potter more than Alexia, but that is an ongoing debate in our relationship.
No, we like it the same way. Why do you have to win?
I don't have to win.
Yes.
No, if you just make an objective comparison, who likes it more?
Why do you think you like it more?
We will talk about that in the episode. But first, Alexia, let's start with some basic Harry Potter trivia just to get people up to speed. Not trivia, but let's just talk about it.
I don't like trivia.
It's not trivia.
Okay.
Who's your favorite character?
Ron.
Ron. That was very fast.
What about yours?
Ronald Weasley. So why is Ron your favorite character?
He has a very good heart. He's like funny and at the same time smart, and I like Ron. It's my crush.
It's your crush?
Yeah.
That's good for me. I think I can compete with Ron. Yeah. A thing I like about Ron, actually, the actor that plays Ron in the movies, his name is
so cute nowadays.
Rupert Grint, I believe. And I just remember watching an interview with Daniel Radcliffe, who plays Harry Potter. And Daniel Radcliffe said, "Oh yeah, I'm 100% sure that Rupert has not watched any of the movies."
But I love Hagrid as well.
Ooh, Hagrid is definitely one of my favorites.
Hagrid is like my top 3.
Yeah. Okay.
What about yours?
Do you want to guess who my favorite character is?
Hermione?
Hermione? Nope.
Harry Potter?
No.
Who?
Of course.
Dumbledore.
Not Dumbledore. And definitely not Dumbledore.
What?
Sirius Black.
Yeah, that's right. When you told me that, I was like, what? And then I couldn't understand.
Sirius Black is undoubtedly the best character in Harry Potter. He is Harry's godfather. Most of the time, everyone thinks that he is a bad character. He dies for Harry. No, some spoilers are going to happen. If you haven't read the books yet, I don't know what you've been doing for the last...
We had to make an alert in the beginning of this.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Okay. Alexia, what about your favorite book?
The first one. Just because it was my first experience with one of my favorite books of all time. And I read it in English, the first one, the very first
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
You started in English?
Yes, I started in English.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the two others, it was in Portuguese, and the fourth, it was in English. I remember everything about it because there was only one library in Rio, in Gávea Library, yeah, that eu me confundi entre biblioteca e livraria agora. That would have the English versions
Mm-hmm.
of Harry Potter. And it was always how do I say, like, era sempre lançado primeiro. It was always released first in English.
Perfect.
Yes, and I couldn't wait for it, and it was always like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I was going to wait to talk about this, but Harry Potter is a great, great resource if you are looking for material to read in English or any language. Because, first of all, if you're interested in Harry Potter, you probably love Harry Potter. You know the characters, you know the plot. So, for example, I have read book 7, and I read it in English first, then I read it in Spanish, and then I read it in Portuguese. And it's much easier than reading, I don't know, for me to sit down and read a difficult biography in Portuguese. That's really hard.
Yeah.
But for me to sit down and read Harry Potter, I can do that.
Yeah.
If I can do it, you can do it.
I learned a lot with Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you? What's your favorite book?
My favorite book. Honestly, I think I would say book number 5, The Order of the Phoenix.
Uh-huh.
I'm obsessed with the Order of the Phoenix because it's this group for good. You know, it's this small group of people fighting evil, and that's very attractive to
I
me.
want to rewatch all the movies now.
Yeah. I think book number 5 is probably the darkest.
Yes,
of-
it is.
And I don't know, maybe that says something about me.
But it was really, really good because we were at the same age as Harry Potter.
We grew up with Harry Potter.
Yes, and I could see myself inside of Hogwarts, you know?
Yeah.
And I could see myself taking the train and putting on the hat that would say, "You're going to Gryffindor, you're going to..." How do I say Sensorin? Sensory?
Slytherin.
What?
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
Okay, so we have first the I sound, sly,
Slytherin.
and then the TH, Slytherin.
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 Meu Deus.
Okay, so let's go. We have Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
We have Slytherin.
Slytherin.
The very innocent Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
And Ravenclaw.
And Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Hufflepuff is Lufa. I love that so much.
Hufflepuff. Yeah. So I have a question for you, Alexia. Be honest, okay? Are you going to be honest with me? If you were really at Hogwarts and you went to the Sorting Hat, what school do you think they would put you in?
Gryffindor.
Why?
You have to see Foster's face looking at me right now. It's like you are under a lightning judge.
The only reason I am being so judgmental right now is I asked Alexia and all her Brazilian friends this same question when we were in Oxford, and every single person said Gryffindor.
When was that? I wasn't part of this.
No, I did it privately, individually.
Yeah.
Hey, what house do you think you'd be in? Gryffindor. Oh, yeah, you're awesome. You're brave.
But
You're valiant. You're smart.
wait a second. I am a very caring person. I like to take care of the others a lot.
Just like the Hufflepuffs.
Foster, what about you?
I think I'd be a Ravenclaw.
Why?
Because Ravenclaws are the
I don't
most...
remember the name in Portuguese.
Ravenclaws are very intellectual. In general, a lot of people kind of don't like them because they think they're smarter than everyone else. Judging by the way I'm acting right now, it seems like a good fit.
Enfim, let's move on.
Okay, so just one little last piece of information that I wanted to give Alexia. Everyone imagines that Harry Potter is inspired by London, Oxford, Scotland, and a lot of that is true. But do you know where the origin story of Harry Potter comes from?
I know, but I won't say. I'll fake. I'll fake right now. I don't.
It actually comes from Porto, in
Porto,
Portugal.
Portugal.
So let me explain. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, and also just one of my idols, a wonderful woman. She, in the early 90s, was teaching English, even more points for J.K. Rowling, in Porto. And in Porto, she was really inspired by the beautiful bookshops, the students wearing the gowns, the robes. They actually have a lot of broom shops. Do you know what a broom is?
Vassoura.
Yeah. And you can even see like the sign for Gryffindor is in a fountain in Porto. So during those first 2 years in Porto, she said she did not write the books, but she had most of the ideas and started the first book all in Porto.
Yeah, that's amazing, right?
Yeah, it's a way to go, Portugal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything else about Harry Potter?
Yeah. 12 years ago, I was in England studying and I went to Oxford and I tried to go to what's the name of the college again?
Christchurch.
Yes, to Christchurch, where they,
Where they filmed the Great Hall.
yes, where they used the Great Hall to be part of the movies and everything like that. And I couldn't because of the line, the huge line. This time I was like, yes, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna go in. I was super ready. I was all about Harry Potter all day. And when we got there, it was sold out. So I'll have to wait for my next time in England to do that.
Another thing.
Another thing. In London, there is a plataforma 9 3/4. I don't know how to say this in English.
Platform 9 3/4.
9
You
3/4.
should know how to say that in English.
9
Exact same.
3/4. It's in King's Cross station. And there is a 1 hour line just to take a picture there. And so, I mean, it's really cool, but don't waste your time with that.
The point of the story, Harry Potter tourism, avoid it at all costs. Too many people.
Too many people, unfortunately.
Yeah. Anyway, I think tonight we should watch some Harry Potter movies.
I will. Right now I'm watching I Am a Killer, but I can't think that I can change it. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Alexia, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks so much for listening to another episode of Inglês no Cru Rádio. If you like what we do, if you want to support the show, here's what you can do. Leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or Android, wherever you listen to the podcast. It really helps other people discover the show. And you can sign up for our VIP newsletter. So each time we release new courses, early discounts for Sound School, new worksheets, special discounts, the people on our newsletter are the first to know. So if you are interested in the things we are doing, go to inglesnuecru.com and sign up. And as always, keep up the good fight and lose well. Até já.